So good morning from Seawall Campground, everybody. I'm up here in Mount Desert Island, Bar Harbor area. Actually, I'm in Southwest Harbor, to be more precise. On a trip up here with my brother again, so there's tent back there. I'm in the van. We got up here on Wednesday. It's now Friday. I'm going to do a little hiking around the campground to explore the area. As usual, this place is busy even after Labor Day, so I'm not going to be able to do a full site-by-site tour of the campground. My brother has gone off to do his own thing for a little bit. He got bored waiting for me. So he's off over at Wonderland Trail, so I'm just at the campground by myself. I got to go see if I can find a place to dump out my water tank down here under the sink. And that's getting pretty full, so I don't know if there's a dump station here or not, so we're going to take a little walk around. Figure I'd bring you guys along with me while I go see if I can find something. Come back and figure out what the dumpster situation is, that sort of stuff. And dump the trash out, dump the water out. But let's take a little walk around. Kind of an interesting place. There's just a deer wandering up the road right there. I don't know if you can see him in the wide angle field of view here. Yep, just wandering right up through the campground. Hi. All right. Moving on. These little campsites over here, also some of the fireplaces they have in some of the sites here. Like I said, I can't give you a full tour by tour, but there's a few empty sites I can show you. I'm in Loop A right now. If you're wondering, these are sites 14 and 15 right next to each other. So we're coming up on the ranger station over here. This is where you check in when you get here. There's also a bus stop for the Island Explorer, which is a fare-free bus system that brings you any place on the island. So if you just come up to the campground here, you can pretty much get to almost any place without having to drive. It's pretty nice. So the building over there is the bus stop. But we're going to head down towards Loops B, C, and D, see what's going on over there, and see if we can find a dump station. Heading towards the RV area. There is an RV area. So if they're going to have a dump station, it's probably going to be up there. This is the amphitheater area. So you can park extra vehicles if you got too many. They only really allow one vehicle per campsite. So you park your extra vehicles. Let's go take a quick peek at the amphitheater. Looks like it's pretty quiet right now. Down this trail right here. I think they got some electric lights down here too. I'll have to swing by at nighttime, see what it looks like. That's a pretty good sized amphitheater. I'm not sure what they use this for, but obviously they have some presentations that go on here. They're not too bad. Not really my sort of thing. We too peoply down here, but they got speakers and lighting and stuff, so they can do stuff at night. They got birds' nests. They get a little bit of everything here. Not bad. I think they got some lighting on the bottoms of some of the benches so people can see the walkways and stuff. Huh. All right. Good little setup over here. All right, let's continue looking for the dumping station. I'm heading up towards Loop C next. I'm just going to do the outer loop of the place. I'm not going to try to go through the whole area here, but if you got a bigger rig, this is definitely the area to stay in for you. You have these nice paved roadways and that. Kind of opened and on top of each other, but it's not too bad. I was actually picturing it being worse than it is. But they're all pull-through sites, making it a lot easier to get through here. This must be a group area down here. parking spot there and a bunch of fire pits. And bathhouse over this way. The RV area actually isn't all that bad either. It's pretty quiet here, surprisingly. That's what I thought. That is the group area down there. And Hio Road. I wasn't going to go down here, but I want to see what Hio Road is. Now I'm curious. Go down here, take a quick peek, see if I can figure out what Hio Road is. Don't want to disturb any of the group campers down here, but I do want to see what's going on down this way. This is Hio Road. Seems to be just a hiking trail on an old fire road. But looking at Gaia maps, you can see it actually goes on for some distance, about 2 miles. Love to follow it just to see, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have time because my brother's not going to want to do this stuff, which is unfortunate because a lot of this stuff can be fun. And it comes out by Pork Chop Lane. I love it. Anyway, I'm just going to go up to the gate, take a peek, see, and turn around and continue on my mission here to try to find a dump station. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to follow this road, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have time. We'll see. See what my brother wants to do. I know he's got a whole list of things he wants to do on this trip, so there it is. It's in use, but there's the dump station. So good. I think it would be up in the RV loop here. Alright, good. And I'm going to take my water. Okay, so I found the dump station. Couldn't shoot a lot of video around it because it was in use at the time. But I know where that is now. The problem is I can't lug my 6 gallons of water back to it, 5 or 6 gallons of water to it on foot. And I'm not driving my van over there, so let's see if I can convince my brother to give me a quick ride up there with the water tank so I can dump that out before we go home. We'll go on to wherever we're going today. I think we're actually going to downtown Bar Harbor today, so that should be good. Alright, hello. He seems to just have a little snake in the road. Probably not a good spot for him. Alright, let's go check out Loop D and then Loop B, and then we're going to head back to the campsite. Take a quick look back around Loop A. Oh, little trail here. I have to follow this. This is the road up to Loop D. But I want to see where this trail goes. If I remember correctly though, the Loop D is the one where you can park in a lot and you hike into your campsite. It's probably just another way to get up to those campsites. These little trails always always welcome me. They call my name. So I want to see what's up here. Probably access for the golf cart to get up to the campsites so they can clean the fire pits out and stuff. Betcha that's what this is. And these are the kinds of campsites you get here. They're just little campsites out in the woods, kind of clustered together. As you hike out to these sites, you get a little fire pit, you get a picnic table, you get a space to set up a tent. I'm not sure if this section's actually used back here. This is kind of interesting. I'm not sure what this area is, to be honest. There's nobody here. And you see that picnic table is just sitting up on the fire pit. Yeah, this place is pretty quiet over here. Surprisingly quiet. They may already be getting ready to shut this area down for the season. Huh. Didn't expect it to be this quiet over here. Alright. The bathhouse over here. Generally speaking, you just come in, you park, whoops, walk through the branch, and park and grab a campsite. Really, oh yeah, this section closed. Okay, I wonder why. Interesting. Alright, that explains it. This section is, in fact, closed. I wonder if there's one of these back at my loop. This would be actually perfect for that job because you dump your dishwater in there and throw all your solids in the barrel. Be even easier than getting over to the dumping station. I can find out there's one of those in my campground loop too. Alright. Continuing onward. Now in this section here, like I said, this is the hike-in section here. And you see they got a wheelbarrow there. You can just grab one of those and move your stuff over. Yeah, this place is pretty quiet over here. Everybody's towards the loops where you can bring your car right up to. This area is pretty quiet. All right, we're gonna work our way back now. We're gonna check out the other loop, which is the other one you can bring a vehicle into, and see how that one looks. Yeah, I thought it was strange when I came in here. They were so quiet over there, but that section's closed right now. See some occupied areas over here though. That makes more sense. All right, let's check out that other loop, and then I'm going to see if I get one of those sync things in my campsite. It'll make life a whole lot easier if I do. This should be the loop B over here. Very similar to loop A. Let's take a peek through here. Some nice woods around here. Always good. Unfortunately, there's a trash truck coming this way, so it's not going to be all that quiet here in a moment, unfortunately. But yeah, there's some nice sights here though. Site 1 right there, Site 2, and here comes the trash truck. Okay, so they've got one of those dishwater sinks here. So I'm sure there must be one in loop A someplace too. I just got to find it. So that's what my next goal after I finish this loop. I'm going to find that dishwashing or dish straining station there. Nice loop actually. I should have stayed in this one. Some really nice sights here. Next time, if I come back next time, I'm going to stay in this loop instead. Site 8's pretty awesome. 5 it's not in a great spot, but the site itself is pretty awesome. Pretty isolated from everybody here. I like that one. Alright. Nice fireplaces in some of these sites. There's the trash guy. Getting the dumpster out. It's a very noisy process. Site 11, no, that's not very good. On the fire pit right there like that? Nah, don't like that. Alright, yeah, so unfortunately I can't show you too much of the campgrounds here. Everything's occupied, and then the trash guy coming through at the same time didn't help any either, so. Alright, let's go back to the A loop where I'm staying. See if my brother's back yet, and see if I can find our own dish straining station over there. We've got to have one in that loop somewhere. Or dishwater station. They got them in the B loop and the C loop. Well, something like B and D actually. C has the dumping station for the RVs, but B and D loops, I don't know. Whatever loops they are. Let's head back and see if I can find one in the A loop as well. Right, so here's the A loop. I'm actually going backwards. Haven't spent too much time up this side of the A loop, so I'm going to look for that dishwashing station around here somewhere. And we got some deer. Probably the same one I saw earlier. Hey there! Hey! Oh. Hi! Guy said there was 3 of them, so there's another one here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Hey there! Hi! Aha! I found one. With a fuzzy caterpillar. So before I take off, I'll give you a quick look around my campsite. We got these, well, many of the sites have these really cool fireplaces in them. Some of them just have the regular metal rings like the hiking sites have, but I like these fireplaces. It reflects the heat back at you. It's kind of a nice setup. My brother's tent back there. I got Wolf Van Jack all set here. I almost didn't bring my van for this trip. I was going to bring my Subaru and my own tent, but I decided at the last minute, no, I want the van. I don't want to be sleeping in a tent for 5 nights in the cold. So I got the van. And see, it's only 62 degrees outside right now. So anyway, nice quiet little site. My brother's car over there and everything. stay open on its own? Yes, it does. Good. In. And we're done. That's a quick tour of the campground. Sorry, I can't really show you too much, just too busy here, so. But a quick little look around anyway. All right, thanks for coming along for that anyway. And remember, slow down, enjoy life, and always be kind. And we'll catch you in the next one.